Sometimes you just want a good old tab bar menu with some simple navigation. So now you can use the tab bar navigation template as a starting point for your projects. Let's have a quick look at what we get. For the tab part, there are two components, the tab item and the tab item selection logic. This particular tab menu is built to work in conjunction with a page router. You can set the label and icon as well as which page to navigate to. If we look at the tab item, we see that it contains this tab item selection logic node. All the nodes that are inside this component could have lived right here in the tab item, but by making them into a component like this, we get a cleaner node graph that can sometimes be easier to understand and work with. We use the page title from the page router to set a variable that we then check against the page title this item gets as an input. If a tab item is clicked, we navigate to a new page. The page router will update the current page title, and then each tab item will evaluate if it's selected or not. The states node here decides what state we're in, if we're selected or not, as well as if we're being hovered. The condition nodes here are used to determine which state we should go to and go back to when hovering. It's easy to add another tab item. Just drag and drop it like this and set it up the way you want. Then add another page and give it a title. Give that as input to your newly created tab. Then just add a navigate node and set it up to navigate to the new page. I'm just going to style my page a bit so it looks similar to the example pages that I already have. Obviously, in your own app, this is where you would build out the real functionality of your page. You'll probably want to make some changes to how things look. In the tab item selection logic, this states node is keeping track of the colors that are being applied depending on what state we're in. So it's here you would change that to fit better into your own app. It's also easy to add new values that should be different depending on if the tab is selected or hovered. Let's say I want the icon and text to scale slightly when I hover the tab items. I can do that by adding a new value to the states node. Let's call it scale, and then the scale should be 1 in the non-hovered states and 1.2 in the hovered states. Then I just add an output port and connect it like this. And then I can connect this new output port from the tab item selection logic to my visuals, like this. Hopefully, this quick walkthrough has given you some ideas for how you can customize your tab menu so it fits into your project. Happy noodling!